Hello guys, welcome back to Total War Shogun 2. We have another naval battle today between me and Dave again. And now you see this actually happened right before the original naval battle I posted, but I wasn't sure if I was going to post this. Here's why. First off, you can see my army. We got some Mori heavy booms, siege tower boon, and then a bunch of, one firebomb kabaya, 3 bow kabayas, and a Mori cannon boom. Very interesting setup, big variations from last time. But if you look over here, as you can see, I'm crazy outpowered, even though I'm playing as the best naval faction in the base game. Yet I'm this outnumbered? Well, if we look at Dave, we'll see he's playing Oda, their base game. But as you see, the ships are a little different. This is actually a bug. He's playing with Rise of the Samurai DLC ships when he's not supposed to even have the option. The reason this is such a big threat is this. Look at this, 23 melee, 80 ranged. This is the equivalent of this, 40 range, 92 melee, meaning in ranged, pretty much for all of his ships, he's at an insane advantage due to the way ships work in the Rise of the Samurai era. Not to mention that, but he has 2 medium firebomb ships, 60 firebomb slingers. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Not to mention, he has samurai medium ships, which all around have better melee stats than pretty much everyone on my ships. So, rather than just quit because of this bug, rather than just throw in the towel, I decided, well, I'm curious. How can I fare with this setup against a bugged, basically, Rise of the Samurai army that has a huge advantage over me? And as you see, I'm wasting no time over here, moving my bow kabayas up, getting my cannon boon into position. Siege tower boon up here, supported by the firebomb kabaya, the 3 heavy boons. Honestly, I had no idea what to do with these heavy boons. I didn't know what to do, given the fact that pretty much all of these counter this. And these cost a lot of money, and I don't want to waste them. So what I mainly designated them for is a distraction. And I was putting a lot of stock into this Mori cannon boon, but as you see, we've opened fire, and Jesus Christ, that first volley and no kills. Meanwhile, he's just started opening fire, and look, I have a bow kabaya with pretty good health that's already, like, routing. But with some nice fire tactics, I already fucked up one of his samurai light ships. This is his equivalent of the bow kabayas, but with better melee crews. Oh shit, we have the samurai large ship coming in. Cannon boon turning around. I don't know if it got its shots in yet. I believe it has.
One of our ships is withdrawing.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, that was a nice hit on the top. Still not much damage done to it, and this is a firebomb ship, guys. Firebomb medium ship. It's wavering, but if it gets close to my Mori cannon boon, oh no. We're looking at a world of pain. Am I gonna stop it? I don't remember. Oh, and there you go, it's routing. Oh, dude, that could have destroyed my Mori cannon boon like it was fucking nothing. Some extra shots just for good measure. Everything's getting fucked up over here. Let's take a look at what's happening over here. Already, my firebomb kabaya is routing, but it got some good shots and real good shots. I'm amazed this isn't routing. A Mori heavy boon is routing with amazing morale. It's insane, but it's because the Rise of the Samurai ships have whistling arrows, meaning they can basically fuck the morale of my ships, and I don't have any types of special arrows on these. There's literally nothing I can do. These are not meant to be fighting each other. He's actually going in for the board here. Silly, because this has a lot less units, but I have one thing over him here, and that is I have a war cry ability to lower his morale. So even though he has the better melee stats, I am hopefully going to do some real damage. I actually popped it off this ship. Look, again, whistling arrows just got me routing here, and there's nothing I can do. I have no way to counter that. I don't have fire arrows or whistling arrows on this. My siege tower boom, though, is making very good work of this medium ship. And it's at this point in the battle I realize this siege tower boon might be just as important or more important than my cannon boon over here is. What's happened over here? A lot of ships lost. I got a Bokabaya in retreat. My Mori cannon boon spinning around occasionally, getting shots in on his ships. Another Bokabaya is still alive, trying to finish off a samurai light ship. He's got a samurai large ship hit over here. One strong thing about this ship is it cannot be boarded. Well, I've seen it get boarded, but that was a glitch. But assuming we're not dealing with glitches here, any more glitches anyway, this cannot be boarded. So I'm kind of hoping it can help me take this out. I'm rushing this in because I want this to stay healthy. It's already lost one of its cannons. Let's take a look over here. Oh, this is in flames. This was just starting getting boarded, and it looks like it won the boarding fight, but it was lit on fire because, again, he has fire arrows. He has whistling arrows. He has all sorts of shit that my ships just don't have. And now I'm down to a siege boon, a wavering Bokabaya, and a cannon boon. It's really not looking good for me. Look, the balance of power has just gotten insanely in his favor, and it's at this point he asks me, am I winning? And in my head I'm like, you know you are, but I mean, again, not much I can do against this. Look, even now this is routing. I'm down to 2 ships. He has 1, 2, 3 left. Oh, I thought he had more. But still, look at the balance of power. Oh, and I just got this routing, just like that. Look at that. Firebomb medium ship, gone. It's a huge loss for him. He's down to a samurai medium ship and a samurai large ship against my Mori cannon boon and my Mori siege tower boon. It looks like my Mori cannon boon really isn't enough to put a dent in this, though. The few cannons on here aren't enough to really dent the morale in this. Boarding, he's actually going in for the board on an unboardable vessel. You see, that shouldn't even be an option. Siege towers running away, trying to link up with this other ship, occasionally sniping back. They have very good aim. Oh, and here's where he lights my Mori cannon boon on fire. At this point, I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna lose this terribly. Base faction naval units just cannot compete with Rise of the Samurai. As you see, he can't actually get in for the board. I think that's mainly because this is unboardable. And oh my god, I noticed this. I noticed I was shooting through the top of my ship, so I start trying to, at some point, move around to get a much better angle. But it's fine because this may hurt the hull, but it's not going to hurt the people inside because it's shooting through the roof. And here in a moment... Oh no, right now I'm actually repairing this as we speak. He's still bringing this in and chasing my siege tower boon. Now that my ships are closer together, their morale's doing a lot better. But with this kind of balance of power, is it really going to be enough? I think he's getting shot. No, okay, that's this. Wow, it really just cuts through these guys, huh? And thanks to the shape of this, regular arrows aren't going to deal much damage. Those fire arrows are causing a big problem, keeping the ship on fire. At this point, I literally can't shoot with this ship. I can't even move it. I just have to keep repairing it. Otherwise, I'll just lose. Oh, and this was his general's ship, and it just surrendered due to the constant fire from the siege tower boon. He's just down to the samurai medium ship. But that enemy, that balance of power, is still very, very even. How are these guys still firing? They surrendered. What kind of horse shit is this? This is some horse shit right here. Anyway, siege tower boon coming around and laying some fire. And here's where I'm getting real happy. Look at his morale. It's actually wavering pretty badly. And he's focusing this ship with archers. And this is a terrible idea. He is going with the whistling arrows, which he's trying to really break the morale here rather than break the ship. And that's really, really smart. But look, it's too late. He routed. And just like that.
Our ships is withdrawing.
Oh, and he broke this with the whistling arrows at the very end. Amazing. with a navy that didn't stand a chance against his because of his Rise of the Samurai ships thanks to the bug, I actually managed to win this fight with my siege tower boon remaining. Obviously it could have gone better if my loadout was different, but I wasn't expecting these glitched ships to be in here. But I thought I'd take them on regardless, and I thought it was interesting enough of a fight with interesting enough of a result that it was worth showing off. Let's see the kills here. My siege tower boon, you see? Really leading the way. That's why in that other naval battle, I ended up bringing 2 of these and a bunch of medium boons instead. These siege tower boons are really fucking amazing, especially if you kite with them. The more shots they get off, the better. And they have good range. Just keep them away from anything that can board. Or, you know, fire bombs. His ships did decently about the same. What the fuck? What are these XP rates? Look at these XP rates. What? Oh, that's a buggy battle for you. That's what a buggy battle looks like, honestly. This was a really weird encounter, and this is even weirder to look at, but it was a fun battle, and I'd say it was worth the watch, so thank you very much for watching. Coming up now, we only got a few choices. We can either go into Total War Warhammer, we can go with the 2v2s, or some Rise of the Samurai land battles, and let me tell you, those are real fucking interesting. But for now, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.